I believe we're about to talk about one of the most controversial topics that we can in business, but it needs to be talked about today. You deserve to be paid in full, on time, if not early. And the best thank you that you can ever receive from a client is invoice has been paid. I've been in this game for 20 plus years. I've been teaching sales. For me, this is about selling effortlessly from flow, and we can talk all around the psychology and the energy that goes behind that. But the reality is that the best clients will be the ones who pay you. Now, don't get me wrong, emotionally, there's a lot of baggage in business, especially because it's your business. I've experienced it myself. I want to help more people. My biggest weakness is I'm a people pleaser and I want to help more people. But every single time that I've discounted my service, what I've done is I've made the unacceptable acceptable. I've said, I know my value, but I'm going to compromise on this value in order to help more people. But really what I'm saying in that moment is, actually, business might be a bit tough right now, so let me reduce the price. And every single time, and I'm saying this delicately, by the way, because I know that my clients are going to be watching this. This is nothing against my clients. I have amazing clients around the world. I've got clients that have paid me very well to work with them, and I've got clients that have just started working with me, and maybe they're at an introductory price. So you can have all these different pricing brackets, but the reality is that you must know and you must stand for the type of business that you wish to run. And you can run a business where you're chasing clients, chasing payments. And by the way, the less you charge, you don't mean to do this, your clients don't mean to do this to you, but we are constantly creating clients. We're in a constant co-creation mode. So when we reduce our price or when we make unacceptable payment plans acceptable, we are in essence breaking our boundaries, and we are saying, hey, I don't value me, so your client will naturally say, I don't value you either. And they don't mean to. This is an unconscious bias that goes on. Or the reality is we can make a decision and say, what is the type of business? Let me ask you right now, put it in the comments, what type of business do you want to run? Do you want to run that type of business where you're searching for more clients? Because by the way, when you're not charging enough, it's going to get harder and harder, more difficult. And because you're not earning enough, even when you do get paid, you're having to find more clients. So you get in this mentality of scarcity. There's never enough clients because there's never enough money. So one follows the other. And so you're in this chasing and running around. And that leaves us reactive, that leaves us stressed. And once we get into that survival mindset and that survival within our nervous system, it becomes a familiar pattern. And it doesn't matter that we know it's wrong consciously, it becomes the devil that we know is better than the devil we don't. So we end up repeating that same pattern again and again. I see so many business owners stuck like this. Or we can say, let me just pause everything. It's just a business. Who cares if it doesn't work out? I've got one lifetime. I've got within this lifetime a period of time that I'm in my prime, that I can truly do this. And I know my value. I know the transformation that my clients achieve. I know what changes in their life. And by the way, this is why you must charge for the transformation, the outcome of your work, not the work itself. And I'll talk about that more in just a moment. But when you know this and you trust this and you trust yourself on the deepest level for this, you say, okay, I'm going to charge in full and only in full. And this is a nuanced topic, okay? If you're going to take a deposit, make sure it's at least 30%, if not 50% upfront. But let's go to the extreme and say, what if I run a business where I'm only paid in full? I've recently done this in my business. Again, now I don't accept any payment plans. If somebody wants to work with me, part of the qualifier is that they pay in full. And they've either got the funds to do that or they have got the resources to go and raise those funds. I'm not there to say, get a credit card. I'm not there to say, take a loan. In fact, that would be completely against how I operate as a business. I'm here for effortless sales though, not sales from force, sales from pushing. So when you step back and you say, well, who am I? And you put your name. So I say, who is Pete Scott? I know who I am. I know my body language. I know my eye contact. I know how I show up on video. I know the results. And this is the most important thing. You will know the results that you help your clients achieve. And you would have seen it again and again and again. So my question is, why do you keep on making the unacceptable acceptable? Because we are constantly in co-creation mode with our clients. And I'll put my hand up and say, I've been the worst for this over the years. I will open doors or let me say in past tense, I would open doors and say, let's help more people, let's bring more people in. But every single time I go against what I stand for, which is less clients, more value. Now my attention, I'd rather my attention be on 3 clients that I'm helping to significantly change their life in sales, and that helps with the rest of their life. and energetically I've now only got 3 clients to focus on, and they've paid properly and they've paid in full, I'd rather that over 1,000 customers, because you can't have 1,000 clients. They're customers. If they're not got access to you, they're customers, not clients. But all this chasing and pushing for more, no thank you. I officially exit the game. I'm done. I've retired. I know that I'm on this planet for a short period of time. I've had my own health stuff go on over the years, some scary stuff. Touch wood, I'm able to wake up each day and thank God for another day. Yeah, but you start to realize I'm not going to be here forever. And I'm 44 right now. How long is God going to give me this energy for? Is God going to give me the energy? Maybe till I'm 80. But do I want to work until I'm 80? Or maybe just another couple of years? I don't know. But I know I want to have a bigger impact. And rather than trying to spread myself too thinly and say, let's help all these people. No. What about we just help a few people? But we need to come back to how we treat the most important client you will ever have, which is yourself. Your clients are a perfect reflection of you. I've seen this in my own business, and again, my client's going to be watching this. I can see what I create within my clients, and then have to backpedal and say, guys, actually, I can't do this anymore. Yeah, let's step back. We're here to create. We're here for you to get life-changing results. This is an exercise for you. Ask yourself, what is the transformation that your clients achieve within 90 days of working with you? And then what is the value to your client of that change? So what is the transformation they'll achieve within 90 days, and what's the value of that change? So for example, my work, energetically, strategically, everything helps my clients to go and sell for thousands effortlessly, and they do it again and again and again. I'm not kidding. Every day, pretty much every day, Monday to Friday, I get a message from a client saying, hey, I just made another £8,000 sale. I just made another £5,000 sale. Just made another £3,000 sale. It happens again and again and again and again and again. It has done for years. So one sale justifies me charging thousands for what I do, because the outcome that my clients achieve. But that's only one metric. You might say, yeah, Pete, you teach sales, so it's a very clear metric. Yeah, but what about who they become in the process? My clients transform who they are, their confidence, their certainty, how they're showing up on social media, how they're showing up with their clients. A lot of them go from being in the worst shape of their life to having that renewed energy to go and take care of themselves. And they go and get in the best shape of their lives. I've had clients quit drinking. But this isn't about me. What about you? Okay. Think about all the benefits that are happening with the transformation. And the clearer you can be on that, the better. What's the transformation they'll achieve in 90 days? What's the value to your client of that transformation? And then from there, who do you need to be to carry that? Your nervous system has to carry this. But that's the wrong terminology, not carry. Your nervous system has to be in flow with this. This is effortless. Now, the funny thing is, I've learned when I charge high, and it's not even high, because it's all, money isn't, high value or low ticket. That's bullshit. You just charge what you charge for the transformation you create. But when I charge thousands or premium, because my clients achieve a transformation, that calms my nervous system, because I know I'm being paid properly, I'm being paid in full. Meanwhile, when I charge low and I try low ticket communities or whatever, my nervous system goes through the freaking roof, because I'm constantly thinking I need hundreds of people in here for this to monetize, for this to get an ROI, for it to be worth my investment. It's far too much work. I wake up literally in my mind like this the whole time. I'd rather have one client a month pays me 20 grand than 50 clients, 100 clients a month coming in, customers coming into the business. You get the idea. Who are you when you're working with less clients and creating real change and transformation for them? Because that's going to give you the answer. By the way, all your fears and insecurities might come up. That's good. You might say, well, I've never done it before. That's scary. Well, we can figure that bit out. And by the way, you can check out how you can work with me below. This is what I do again and again and again. I've helped many, many clients over the years to achieve this change so they can sell effortlessly in flow from who they truly are. But you do need to know who you will be, because you grow into the amount you charge. When you charge cheap, you will start to look at and feel like somebody who undercharges. You'll have all the same worries and fears, anxieties as those people. And when you charge a premium, when you charge thousands, you will start to look at and feel like somebody who charges for the transformation that their clients achieve. And for me, I know which one makes me feel good. And here's the reality. It feels good to be paid. Don't pretend it doesn't. Don't pretend that it doesn't feel good for a client to put $5,000 into your account. In full, paid the invoice, done. Now, you've been paid up front, you can deliver on the value. That is the ultimate sign of trust within you, that you can energetically carry that or be calm with that. And also from your client say, I trust you, I'm going to pay you in full. There's so much more I want to share on this topic, but for now, comment below with what you've got from this video, what changes you're going to make. And again, if you want to work with me, check out how you can do that below. Have a good one. See you later.